Welcome to the Foundation channel. I am Tanya Cortez, and on this channel I talk about everything foundation and complexion for more mature skin. So guys, I know that I'm late, but I did want to give you guys a few of my Sephora recommendations for the spring sale that has already started. All right, so a lot of the products are newer products, things I try to do things that I did not share before. They are higher end products. So if you guys want to see my recommendations, then you stay tuned. Roll the credits.
Don't you worry, don't you cry, I can promise it gets better in time. Keep your head.
All right, guys. So I am going to start in the order in which most of us put our complexion products on, okay? From skincare to primer to foundation to setting your foundation and to bronzer, okay? So those are the things that I'm going to show you today. Okay, so these things have been working really, really well with my texture, okay? I've noticed a huge difference when I put on my makeup and everything. One of the things, I use a basic CeraVe cleanser. Toner that I use is by Kiehl's. It's a daily refining milk peel toner. This is very, as you guys can see, I'm all out, so you know I'm getting ready to get one. But it's a very, very mild exfoliating toner. I love this. It's not going to dry your skin out, and it actually does work really, really well. Kind of gradually takes those, you know, to take that layer from your texture off to make it look a little bit more smooth, you know. So I love that. And then I use this. I've mentioned this before. This is Skin Fix Barrier Triple Lipid Peptide Cream. It's a moisturizer. This is my holy grail. And this is pricey. I'm going to put all the prices in the video with a picture so that you can see all the prices. But this is definitely my go-to. I use this at night because when I wear makeup in the daytime, this is too thick for me. And so I take my makeup off, and you guys know, if you've been watching the channel, you guys know I love the Clinique Take the Day Off. I already have a backup of this, so I won't need to buy this, but love this. Okay, so now we into the good part. All right, so now let's start building this foundation base, right? So primers. So I'm telling you guys, this right here, this Peter Thomas Roth Instant Firm No Filter Primer, I have absolutely fell in love with this. This is one of my favorite everyday. I'm telling you. So I wear this with sunscreen, moisturizer, and everything, and it still works really well. Now I will admit it doesn't work as well as if you wear bare skin with no moisturizer and all of that, but it does still work, and it still works well. And I definitely do like this. This is pricey, but I think it's a great primer if you have a lot of texture, a lot of larger pores like myself. I think this really works well. Also, this Hourglass Vanish. I love this. This is not new, but it works really, really well. It works really nice under a more hydrating foundation, more glowy foundation, because if you wear this is really matte. So if you wear this under a very matte foundation, I kind of feel like it, you know, stutters while you're putting your foundation on, and it can make you look a little cakey, little makeup-y. Now, my everyday primer so far, and I'm gonna have to buy another one because I use it every single day. It is now my favorite primer out of all of my primers, and that is the new Caliray So Blown primer. This is a blurring primer. It has collagen in it. Listen, and I have it on today. I wear it every day. And I mean, I wear it every day. And it's actually, you know, because I slathers it on, but it's almost, actually not almost gone, but it is definitely right here, you know. I use this every day, but you're talking about a nice blur. I have very large pores. It actually blurs over top of the texture to make it look so very nice. And I have it on today, but that you guys have to try this. have to try this. If you have things that you want to blur on your face, trust me, coming from the texturologist, this is really, really good. So those are the 3 primers that I strongly recommend. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys this color corrector because you know I swear by it. And it's the Bobbi Brown color corrector. It is Skin Correct Deep Peach. This is what I have, and I put this around my mouth. I put it under my eyes. I put it everywhere that I need to, you know, get away from the grayness. Now, I will tell you this, and I keep this in my vanity so you can see I'm reaching for it right now. And I do use this a lot too. And I think if you have a lot of grayness and things like that, this is awesome too. And this is the Makeup Forever Gray Reducer. This is awesome. Okay, this works really, really well. I wasn't gonna put this in the video, but I do wanna tell you, if you have a lot of grayness and you're more on the brown skin spectrum, this is really, really nice. This is what it looks like directly on. And it's okay of a primer. I do wear a primer. Also, this is a primer. But I do wear a regular primer with this because, you know, I just feel like I need a little bit more priming. If this is what it looks like, blend it out. Now, I know you say, wow, that's orange. But, you know, orange is going to cancel out that gray if you are, you know, brown skin. And it doesn't bleed through your foundation. So I think this is a good one to try as well. So the foundations, okay. Y'all know this is my favorite part. All right, so this is newer. Of course, all of these are. These are the ones that I think are the best for texture, pores, mature skin. These are the ones that I think that you would have an easier time wearing, that'll last long. They're all long wearing. First one is the Too Faced Born This Way Healthy Glow, and this has 30 SPF in it. This is really pretty, especially if now it has moisture, but it doesn't look, you know, glowy or radiant or anything like this, but it does look very nice and natural on the skin. If you have really, really oily skin, you might want to use a nice matte primer, just not a lot, and only in the areas where you feel like you get the most oily. So if you're in your T here and you get the most oily in these areas, then put the mattifying primer there. You can put a regular primer around the side, but just be careful in the mattifying primer that you're using with it, because you don't want to start making this look too matte because it has such a pretty satin finish. If you have dry skin, it's going to work just as nice. You don't even necessarily have to wear a primer. And this is just really, really moisturizing, really nice and long wearing. And that's the Too Faced. And I had to put this in here because this is actually, I told you guys about this already. This is the Lancome Idole Ultra Wear Care and Glow. This is a mature skin woman's dream. I feel like even if it doesn't become your holy grail, I think you need to have it in your collection. This is a nice everyday foundation. Now, I don't know that I would wear this like for an evening out where you know you're going to be out, you know, for a long time, you know, without it looking. It does last long. It lasts long. It looks pretty for a long time. But, you know, you might want to be a little bit more matte when you're going out, you know, at night. But this is a beautiful foundation. Okay, this one here is the Lancome Idole. And believe it or not, y'all, I have worn this since the review, but I really enjoy this. This is the KVD Good Apple. I ain't got my glasses on. How about that? Y'all know it's the liquid one. But I have really been enjoying this. I've worn this a few times after I reviewed it, and this looks really, really pretty. And it does last for me a long time. Now, I know there's a lot of mixed reviews on this, especially on mature skin women, but I think that it would look really nice. I think it does look nice on mature skin. You don't need a whole lot of this, but it does look really, really nice, even on my texture. You know, I just think it's really nice. Now, this is a full coverage foundation, but it doesn't have a full coverage. Well, it looks full coverage, but not a makeup-y full coverage. It's still a little moisturizing. So I think this is a good one to try as well. Okay, so This one is this has been my daily driver since I've tried it. Now, literally, I wear this every day with the Calray primer. And that is this Laura Mercier. Guys, look. It's the Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Foundation. Not only is the bottle beautiful, but this is what I have on now. Listen, I love, and this is probably like 6 hours in. I think I put some powder on top of it just to kind of take away the shine. But now this is longer than 6 hours. Let me quit playing. It's been all day, so it's probably been, I don't know, 9-10 hours. This is so pretty. And if you're one of those people who don't want to set it and you have drier skin, it's just gonna look so pretty on your skin. So pretty on texture, on your pores, just really long wearing, just so beautiful. I love this, and I think this is gonna be my foundation of 2023, unless they come out with something else that's super good. Other than that, I only have one powder foundation that I'm going to recommend, and that is the Makeup Forever powder foundation. I wear this all the time, but I wear it a lot to set my makeup because it does look really, really pretty. The only thing about this has a nice amount of shades, but some of them can lean a little for the darker ones. They can lean a little oranger, a little orange, okay? So, let me just swatch this one so you guys can see. This one was in the shade 3N54. That's what this shade is in. Let me swatch this a little bit better. All right, so this is it right here. But I use it to set most times. And it does give you a lot of coverage if you're setting over the top of a nice foundation. So just be careful and go in lightly, because you don't want to end up looking really, really matte and then have to spray your face a lot just to kind of melt in that powder. I really enjoy this cream. This is the Patrick Ta cream foundation, as well as the finishing powder. And this powder is absolutely gorgeous. But this is what this looks like. This is in the shade, if you're close to my shade, this is Tan 3. This is the Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer. And I try to do more radiant concealers under my eyes. And the only reason why I do that, guys, is because I'm getting older. And it's already, as you get older, the moisture around your eyes automatically start becoming less and less and less. The next one is the Tint Idole Ultra Wear All Over Concealer. This is a full coverage concealer as well. Very full coverage. I have two shades in this. I have one that's lighter than this. Okay, but this one is so nice and full, but it still gives you a nice satin look. If you don't have a lot of darkness under your eyes and all that, you don't have to use a full coverage concealer. The more products you put under your eyes, the more opportunity it has to crease, because people always say, oh, this is creaseless. It's going to crease eventually. That's how I feel. Any concealer, it's just a matter of how bad the crease is going to be, because eventually all concealers crease to me. And also below, put what foundation you're wearing for today. I like to know those things in case I don't have it, then I can try it. Now, my daily driver has become this new Givenchy Prism Libre Skin Caring Concealer. This is my daily driver now. I'm telling you, I have fallen in love with this concealer. Now, guys, this is so nice under the eyes. See the radiance there? It's still full coverage to me, but it has a nice finish. It doesn't feel dry. It doesn't like dry up and feel tight under your eyes or anything like that. And then when you set this, well, I'm gonna show y'all what I set it with, but this is really, really nice. And this is pricey. It is. You can blend this out and it spreads a long way. Like, you don't need a whole lot of that. Some of these are not new, but they are still good, okay? And one of these is the Urban Decay All-Nighter Powder. I'm showing you this one because this one is the backup one. The other one I has already hit pan, and so I don't want, you know, it looks ugly. So I want to show you this one. This is a backup that I have. But if you have really oily skin, this is pretty, and it's pretty on mature skin. And I have started to love this LYS Triple Fix setting spray. I mean, setting powder. I've really liked this. This is a little dark. I think I'm gonna get another one, but this is Faithful. And I think this is really, really pretty. So this is what I set. This is my daily driver. You guys already know. You know the Pat McGrath powder for your under eye. I have it in the color Deep. And it does have that yellow. This is finely milled, and this is super pretty. If you have a lot of wrinkles and stuff, it still looks really pretty on mature skin. I feel like that. And you know, now, you know, my wrinkles, of course, as time goes on, I get a new one. I got a new one coming up now. I have two bronzers that are higher end bronzers. Tinted is one of my favorites, but I do have a couple other favorites. But they're higher end, and you can feel the difference between Tinted and these bronzers. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills in Mahogany. This is this one. Looks like it's coming off pretty dark, but this is really pretty. I also have it in Cappuccino, and this is Cappuccino. This is a little bit lighter. Well, they're really close in shade, kind of different undertones, but this one is really pretty too. So guys, you know, all the eyeshadow and liners and all of that kind of stuff, I'll leave that for the other girls, but because y'all know that's not really my thing. So, but this is what the complexion products that I'll recommend. These are my daily drivers right now, every day. All of these products is what I have on today. All right, guys. So thank you so much for watching the video. And remember, it all starts with the base. You guys stay safe. Happy shopping.